So we've got Noah, Oliver and Murray, yeah?
Yes. Yeah, Noah, Oliver, Murray.
Murray, Noah, Oliver.
Way to confuse them, Murray.
Hey, bud.
Yeah.
What do you think it was?
The movie's actually entirely improvised. So we wrote a treatment, like a 30-page treatment, because we realised we were working with such a low budget that if we spent so much time trying to get lines right, we might not be able to get the thing made. So we just kind of outlined this big treatment, and I originally had an idea of what if you made a Sasquatch movie in the UK. Don't many of them exist. And I just developed the short film idea.
What do you think it was?
I think getting everyone to do it, like cast and crew, was pretty tough. It was one of those things, well, obviously, because it's like micro budget feature. Mm-hmm. It's one of those things of, I think I'm allowed to say that, no one got paid. And
we don't know what that's like.
Should probably tell him at some point, you know.
I thought, what's the point? You know, he's sad, he's one of my best friends.
Just stay. Like, why don't you just stay?
I can't just stay.
I want him to be happy before I make him sad again.
But as soon as it was a feature, people were like, yeah, because it was Murray's first feature.
Yeah, mine, yeah.
And it was, everyone just got on board with it way more, I feel, than a short film, which was
it felt like more of an adventure, right? You're jumping off a cliff.
If that makes sense.
What's going on?
Nothing crazy.
Is that feet?
No feet.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's fine. I guess that's why it's a Sasquatch, not Bigfoot.
Exactly.
It was 3 days in the woods in September last year, and then 4 days. In the woods we had consistent weather, so we got the luckiest.
No, we were very lucky with the weather.
Beautifully hot.
Really lucky.
But and then 4 days in the winter locations that we did mainly in London.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, stuff went wrong, but I think stuff goes wrong in every production.
That's
right?
half the fun bit,
So I mean,
it's a lot of problem solving.
it's the same way that the movie's improvised, so you don't know what to expect out of every scene, and it was kind of that just literally throughout the entire production. We didn't know exactly what was going to go right, what was going to go wrong.
Absolutely.
So we were improvising as much as the talent.
You're pretending to dress up to deceive your best friend, probably just because you can't be bothered to tell him the truth.
If you need to go, you can go, because I'm going to stay, I'm going to film this thing, and...
What, he just fully believed it?
I love the way that 4:3 composes close-ups. I love how it feels more like there's a frame around the image rather than it being too expansive. And also,
you're honing in on the subject a lot more, where you're, like what you've said, by cutting the sides off.
But I don't believe anything.
I'm trying to make lads' dreams come true.
It seems like it's more about you than it is about him.
What's the point? What's the point?
I want to have a nice weekend.
Oh, yeah? Because I've barely seen you. So where the hell have you been?
He tells lies,
You with the Sasquatch?
so he's a liar.
That's awesome. How was it?
It was great.
Thank you so much, Folkestone Film Festival, for being the official pick for Two Big Feet. We're elated. It's the first festival experience all of us have ever had actually having a film at a festival, and what a way to have it. So thank you so very much.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you.